Finally, humans, there's only 2 to 3 days left before we receive the teaser, and after that, the official trailer. The trailer could even drop alongside the summer update or reveal the actual release date. Right now, many players believe the update will introduce the new magnet fruit, but that's still speculation and hasn't been officially confirmed yet. While we've seen plenty of magnet-related leaks and hints, remember that leaks don't always make it into the final update. Because of that, there's still a chance we could see something completely different, like the long-awaited Venom rework. So far, the two biggest possibilities are magnet fruit and Venom rework, and either one would be enough to completely shake up the game. Recent bulletins have heavily teased magnet-related content, but nothing is guaranteed until the developers officially reveal it. With only a few days left until the teaser, the hype is at an all-time high. Whether it's magnet fruit, Venom rework, or something nobody is expecting, this week could finally give us the answers we've been waiting for. And because the hype is real, I'm hosting a huge giveaway. I'll be giving away 5 permanent Venoms, and if magnet fruit releases, I'll also be giving away the new magnet fruit as well. To make this giveaway possible, before we get into today's video, I want to introduce you to Blox, where you can get permanent fruits at affordable prices. Ordering is super easy. Just choose your favorite item, head to checkout, fill in your payment details, and you're all set. Don't forget to use code BACON to get a discount, or simply use my link in the description to have the discount applied automatically. They also have items for other Roblox games you might enjoy, so be sure to check them out. After checking out, go back to home and click here to claim your order in Discord. So, what are you waiting for? Check out Blox today. Anyways, if you want to join the giveaway, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because only subscribers will be eligible to win. Then, join my Discord server using the link in the description, since that's where the giveaway will be hosted and where the winners will be announced. Good luck to everyone entering, and I'll see you in the Discord server. So humans, both the Venom rework and the new magnet fruit are confirmed. The Venom rework was actually the first one to be confirmed, but for the magnet fruit, we've already received multiple leaks. However, we still haven't gotten any Venom rework leaks besides what Uzoth has said.
The Venom fruit, it's pretty sick, it's pretty sick. I can't say if it's a top contender to beat Dragon, but I mean, it's dope. In terms of the name, I don't think it's gonna change. I think it's gonna stay Venom, to be honest. If it was a beast fruit, then I can see it being changed to Hydra, but no, I think it's just gonna stay the type of fruit it is.
Now, the Venom fruit could actually become something like this. And honestly, it makes sense because Venom has always had a Hydra-like concept behind it. Multiple heads, poison spreading everywhere, and that monstrous transformation. It already feels like something that could evolve into a much bigger and stronger fruit. And there's one more interesting thing Uzoth mentioned. He said the Venom fruit will be more like a dragon-type fruit in a way, which is actually the same wording they used back when they talked about the Control rework. So if you remember how insane some of the recent reworks have been, this might be a huge hint about what's coming. Basically, we might be looking at another overpowered fruit entering the game. The developers have been consistently making reworks stronger and more unique, even for fruits that used to be considered average or common. Just look at the previous updates. Each rework made the fruit way more powerful than before. So if the Venom fruit follows the same pattern, we could see new abilities, stronger transformations, and maybe even a completely redesigned combat style. It might become one of the most dangerous fruits again for both PvP and grinding. At this point, it really feels like the game is moving toward making every fruit more exciting and powerful, and if that continues, the Venom rework might end up being one of the craziest updates we've seen so far. Alright, now let's get into the main topic. As many of you already know, the Dark Fruit is officially getting a rework, and this was actually confirmed by one of the Blox Fruit's admins. That alone is already huge news for the community, because the Dark Fruit has been in the game for a long time, controlling darkness and pulling enemies into it. Because of this, many players have started speculating that the Dark Fruit might evolve into something even greater. There are rumors going around that the reworked Dark Fruit could even be renamed to the Void Fruit, which would make sense considering its abilities and the dark hole effects it already has. Imagine new abilities involving black holes, void portals, gravity pulls, or massive dark explosions that could completely change how the fruit works in PvP and grinding. Of course, this new name is still just a rumor for now, so nothing has been officially confirmed about the name change yet. However, what is confirmed is that the dark fruit will receive its own rework, and that alone could make it one of the most powerful and visually insane fruits in the game once the update drops. If the developers really go all out with this rework, the dark fruit could become a top-tier fruit again, especially with improved effects, new combos, and maybe even brand new mechanics related to the void or darkness. So the real question is, will the dark fruit actually become the void? Comment down your thoughts about it. This might be the biggest moment in Blox Fruit's history. 2026 is shaping up to be absolutely insane, right? So basically, humans, there are no official leaks for the 4th C yet. However, I think we can actually consider this one a soft leak, and that's because it came directly from admin Uzoth. In this image right here, we can clearly see the entire map layout, showing the 1st C, 2nd C, and 3rd C. And what makes this interesting is how accurate everything looks. The positioning, the scale, and the structure all match what we already know about the current Cs. But if you look closely on this side of the image, you'll notice something very important. There's a massive island, and when I say massive, I mean this thing is as big as multiple 1st C islands combined. This immediately raises questions because there is no existing C event that is even close to this size. This island is way too big to be something like a raid zone or a temporary event. I mean, this thing literally looks like an entire C by itself, and that's why I strongly believe this could be the 4th C. Another reason why this makes sense is the server limit. There are only 12 players per server, so creating an island this large just for an event wouldn't make sense at all. Events are meant to be fast, replayable, and compact, not something that takes up this much space on the map. Now, personally, I think if this really is the 4th C, it's going to be heavily inspired by Wano. We could see islands that are very close to each other, unique environments, and a more connected world compared to the older Cs. Of course, it won't be a direct copy, since we already know Blox Fruits has been slowly drifting away from One Piece to avoid potential issues. But the inspiration could still be there. So now I want to know what you think. Do you believe this image is teasing the 4th C? Or do you think it's just a massive event island, even though honestly, that doesn't really make sense? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. So at this point, it really comes down to two possibilities. Either this new C is almost ready to be released, or it's still deep in development and will take a lot more time to fully finish. However, considering the fact that the developers, or more specifically the admins, already showed an image of it, that alone tells us something important. You don't usually reveal something this big unless it's either close to completion or at least stable enough to tease. This image could mean that the 4th C is already mostly done. So yeah, humans, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.